Hey everyone, it's me Gavin Mentions, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at my reaction to the Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered, the Ivalice Chronicles trailer that was shown off at Sony PlayStation State of Play. A little bit of background information for me. I'm very, very heavy into the Final Fantasy fandom, okay? And Final Fantasy Tactics was my very first introduction to a strategy RPG, so to speak. I never played like Ogre Battle or anything going up to that point, but I did play this game when it released way back when on the PlayStation 1, and it has been a game that is, again, hold a very near and dear spot to my heart, and it always will. So very excited to see this. Completely blindsided me. We'll talk a little bit more about it after the reaction. So without further ado, here you go. Square Enix? Square Enix? What? Dude, no freaking way, man! Holy shit! Final Fantasy Tactics!
From our sins, that we might know salvation.
Holy shit, dude!
If you feel wronged, blame yourself or the Father.
Why do you fight? Why walk
This is like War Alliance footage? Is that what this is?
The powerful must rule the weak. It is our duty.
Heavens fall upon your crown!
This vile charade has gone on long enough.
We got voice acting!
Ends now.
Holy crap, man! The Ivalice Chronicles!
Do you remember when your father showed us how to make a whistle of a blade of grass?
Wow, dude! Holy crap! I was not expecting to see that. So we got enhanced visuals, and then of course there's a classic version available from what we can tell. There's like a turn order on the side of the screen and everything too. There's a lot to pick apart. I gotta see more. Holy crap! And is it literally
Hi,
the
everyone.
30th
I'm Sean
of
Benson.
August, right?
And I'm Sid
Is that
Schumann,
August or September?
here to deliver news
September.
and release dates for
I'm
games
stupid.
coming to PS5
September 30th.
later this year.
Holy crap, dude. Wow, man.
We hope you enjoyed that first look at Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles.
Dude, there's a full voice.
The
Like,
game will
VL
include
work,
two
and
versions of
it
the
looks so
original
much more
PlayStation
clean.
Classic.
The UI looks
The enhanced
awesome.
version, which features improved graphics, fully voiced dialogue, refined gameplay, and much more.
It was
as
even
well
shown,
as the
like, the
classic
job
version,
tree.
which brings a faithful recreation of the 1997 original to
Man,
modern
my cousin
consoles.
Jordan is gonna go friggin' ape shit as soon as he learns about that.
Final
Holy
Fantasy
crap,
Tactics,
man.
the Ivalice Chronicles, launches on PS5 and PS4 September 30th.
That's an absolute must-have. I
And
gotta
will be
have it.
available for pre-order later today.
It's done. It is done. That was the reaction, which you guys can tell I'm incredibly excited about. I was not expecting to see this. I know that there were like rumors and everything being thrown around about it, and I was kind of like, maybe like a new Final Fantasy Tactics, but I didn't expect them to actually go back and remaster the original Zodiac Brave story, right? Again, I did mention my cousin Jordan. He's played through this game countless times, mastered every single file that I've seen him play, so I know that he's incredibly excited. I really can't wait to see what he thinks of it. I know he's working at the time we're recording this, so again, I'm very, very excited to see what he thinks. But at the same time, like, we played through the War of the Lions edition, we played through the original PS1 edition, mobile, played through every single iteration of Final Fantasy Tactics, so I'm very excited and happy to see it return. Again, I can remember just how nostalgic this game is to me because I never knew what Final Fantasy Tactics was supposed to be, right? I've never played a tactical RPG, especially not an isometric one. So this was my first like foray into that. I remember seeing like advertisements for it, the strategy guides back in the day and everything when I was just playing turn-based Final Fantasy games, right? The old classics. And I remember one day getting a phone call from one of my friends, and he was like, "Yeah, you should come down and check it out. Like, I own the game." And I was like, "You own Final Fantasy Tactics?" It was crazy. It was nowhere available in my area, and I was kind of like, okay, this is going to be my first time trying it out. I tried out the game, and I was like, holy crap, like, I've got to get my hands on this. So eventually I did, obviously, and again, the rest is history. This game is incredible. I couldn't believe how compelling the story was, right? There's a lot of like dark story elements into it, a lot of betrayal, and a lot of like crazy twists and turns that you don't expect. At least I didn't back in those days. But again, super excited for this. Highly encourage you guys to check it out if you haven't checked out Final Fantasy Tactics by now, which would be crazy to me. But at the same time, this game is incredible, and the music and just literally everything that goes along with it. It was one of my favorite things that got implemented in like Final Fantasy 14 as well, right? The entirety of the 3 different 24-man raids and getting to eventually get some look-alike equipment for my character. And honestly, like in Final Fantasy 14, I still wear the Ramza Beowulf gear set on my paladin, right? I have that permanently glamored. Okay, this series means a lot to me. But again, that is going to do it for the reaction. If you guys are new to the channel, I would highly encourage you to give the video a thumbs up. And then also please consider subscribing to the channel for more content and more reactions and all of that stuff you're going to find over here. And let me know your own thoughts and your own feelings towards Final Fantasy Tactics down in the comments below. We will talk about it. Let me know about your history with Final Fantasy Tactics. Was this your first strategy RPG like it was to me? I want to know. Anyways, that is going to do it for me. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Peace.